Dred Scott versus Sanford, 1857. Majority opinion, which was 7-2. This is an excerpt. The language of the Declaration of Independence is conclusive. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. It is too clear for dispute that the enslaved African race were not intended to be included, and formed no part of the people who framed and adopted this declaration. They perfectly understood the meaning of the language they used and how it would be understood by others, and they knew that it would not in any part of the civilized world be supposed to embrace the Negro race, which, by common consent, had been excluded from civilized governments and the family of nations and doomed to slavery. The brief preamble to the Constitution declares that it is formed by the people of the United States, that is to say, by those who are members of the different political communities in the several states, and its great object is declared to be to secure the blessings of liberty to themselves and their posterity. It speaks in general terms of the people of the United States and of the citizens of the several states when it is providing for the exercise of the powers granted or the privileges secured to the citizen. It does not define what description of persons are intended to be included under these terms or who shall be regarded as a citizen and one of the people. There are two clauses in the Constitution which point directly and specifically to the Negro race as a separate class of persons and show clearly that they were not regarded as a portion of the people or citizens of the government then formed. The right of property in a slave is distinctly and expressly affirmed in the Constitution. The right to traffic in it, like an ordinary article of merchandise and property, was guaranteed to the citizens of the state, and in every state that might desire it, for 20 years. And the government in express terms is pledged to protect it in all future time if the slave escapes from the owner. This is done in plain words, too plain to be misunderstood. And no word can be found in the Constitution which gives Congress a greater power over slave property, or which entitles property of that kind to less protection than property of any other description. The only power conferred is the power coupled with the duty of guarding and protecting the owner in his rights.